Right, it's Troy from WhatGear Reviews. I'm here in central London. I'm actually going to Google headquarters today for 2 days. But this video isn't about that. This video is the OnePlus 2 versus the Xperia Z5 camera test. Right now I'm filming on the front-facing camera on the OnePlus 2. I'm going to switch now to the Z5 real quick, and then I'm going to get inside the building and see what's going on in there. Right, now this is the Z5 with the wide angle lens. You can see I'm standing exactly the same spot that I was with the OnePlus 2, but you can see a lot more. The screen is definitely more colourful. But one of the things you want to be looking at is the stability as well. I noticed on the screen anyway that the OnePlus 2 seems a bit more wobbly. Anyway, just I'll flip it around for you so you guys can see. I'll take a few stills so you can see the camera quality as well. Also, I captured some video footage on the underground of some guy playing guitar. I videoed it and I sort of moved around a bit so you can see the sort of auto focusing and stuff like that. But anyway, just flip these cameras around for you.
So as well as testing the camera, I also had the opportunity to test the microphones on the two handsets. And right now we're listening to the OnePlus 2. Now if we look at this picture, one of the things you're going to notice straight away is that the Xperia Z5 is definitely capturing more information. Although it looks more narrow, I've actually had to shrink the image down quite heavily to fit it on the screen. Another thing I noticed about this particular video clip was the depth of colour. If you look at the Christmas hat on the end of the guitar, there's certainly more red through the Xperia Z5 lens. Now here's a still image I took with the rear facing camera on the OnePlus 2. And this is a fantastic picture. You can see a lot of detail and colour and pretty good contrast too. Now if you look at this image taken on the Xperia Z5 from the same spot, once again, I've had to compress the image down to fit it on the screen, and it does look more narrow, but one of the reasons for that is it captures much more information, so you can see a lot more sky above that building in the back. And if you look at the amount of windows on the yellow building on the right that you couldn't see on the OnePlus 2 photograph. Now, on my way to the Google building, I came across this weird structure. It looks like someone started making a statue out of clay, and then got really annoyed and just squashed it all up. And then someone came along and said, "That's genius. How much you want for it?"
$100 billion.
Deal. I'll put it outside my office. But anyway, if we look at this photo, there's a lot of detail in there. The colors are pretty good. It's overall a pretty good picture, I think. But then if we look at the Xperia photograph of the same structure from the same point, again, you can see how much more information the Xperia is taking in. The whole base of the stand is in the shot. And if you look through the arch to the right, you can see a lot more going on back there. And above as well, there's a lot more clearance above the head of this weird figurine thing. So here's another photo taken from inside the Google building. I actually chose the one comfortable seat where the sun actually hit because it was damn cold that day. And I sat there anyway, and I thought I'd take a picture out the window. So this is taken on the OnePlus 2. And you can see there, it's a really good picture. It's really good contrast in there. There's lots of black in the picture. The sun was shining directly on me at this point. It's a pretty good picture. I really like this one. You can see the width doesn't fill the entire screen. Now I'm using out of the box settings on both cameras. I haven't tweaked the image sizes or any of the settings. Literally the out of the box settings on both phones. Now if we have a look at the Xperia Z5 version of this picture, you can see a massive difference in the coloring, the handling of the light. You know, there's a lot more detail in this picture, a lot less black. You can see the sun shining straight through across the floor, and you can see a much wider picture as well. You can see a lot more on the right and left of the screen than you could on the OnePlus 2 picture. Now as I was leaving the building later that day, I came across this tree with these moving lights, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to see how the phones react to multiple light sources. So you can see here, once again, the OnePlus 2 does look very nice, but it's having trouble focusing. It's sort of focusing in and out at times, whereas the Xperia Z5 seems to be very stable. It really shines through.
Right, I just left Google Studios in London. I'm back here out in the same spot. It's quite dark now. I'll just pan around a bit so you can see. This is on the Xperia Z5 phone. Right, this is OnePlus 2, low light. I'll pan around so you can see. It's not bad actually. I think the front camera on this is pretty good in comparison to the Sony one. Google's over that way. Yeah, it was a good day. This is the OnePlus 2 versus the Xperia Z5 review. Let me know which one you think won. Just leave one word, either Xperia Z5 or OnePlus 2. Let me know. Thank you.